Hello Virgo, welcome to your weekly reading for August 5th. This is a general reading for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So it's not going to resonate with everyone. Take what works, leave what doesn't. So yeah, let's see what the general energies have from the universe for this week. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the universe. What messages do you have for the greatest and highest good for all of our Virgos? It's funny, I almost said Gemini. I just did Gemini. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, dear universe, what messages do you have for our Virgos for this week of August 5th? Messages for Virgos, dear universe. Okay, they want me to lay the cards down one at a time and then we'll clarify. Ooh. Wow, going towards harmony. I think that's really great, Virgo. I think a lot of you guys are starting to feel good. I think you've shed some skin that no longer fit you. A lot of times in life, we try to be somebody who we are not. And I think you have grown out of that. And because of that, it has made you feel better. So let's see, what other messages do we have? Oh, that's right. They want me to just lay them out. And I keep messing with the cards. So you're needing to let go of something, Virgo, really. You're hanging on to it really pretty tight, too, because I see it there with this miser. I almost feel like the miser, and a lot of times, in a lot of my readings, I see the miser as a couple different things. I see the miser as somebody who's hanging on to something really tight, keeping things close to your heart. Not wanting to open up. I also see the miser as somebody who hangs on to like things that are toxic, addictions, things that no longer suit them, you know, that kind of energy. So at the base of how you're feeling right now, Virgo, I feel like, you know, you're feeling good. There's a lot of harmony going on. I think you're getting along with your other person. You're just kind of flowing with it. But I also think you know that there still is something that needs to shift, because this card of the breakthrough, it's like you are at the point where you are almost done with something. And it's a matter of letting go of a past issue. This is what's making it really difficult, because whatever this is that you are hanging on close to your heart, I think you know it's going to bring some real instability. And right now you're feeling good. And it's like, well, if everything's feeling good, why should I deal with like this baggage or this? It's like a dark cloud that's hovering around you. You know, I think what you need to do is experience is your greatest teacher. And you're being reminded that, you know, maybe you need to go back and remember some of the things from your past here that didn't work, because I do sense that you did something, Virgo, in the past, and it was like a bad risk. It was a bad move, and it left you feeling really unstable, and it left you really guarded. And, you know, it's like, so to change now is really hard for you. Because you finally got to a place where you're okay. But if you notice, you know, these cards are really dark and pretty heavy, you know, and the light wants to shine through in all of them. But there's this fear. There is this real fear of letting something go. And this letting go could be anything from, you know, a bad diet to a bad habit to a bad relationship. But there's something that needs to go in order for you to feel good about yourself again. Yeah, so this is something you're keeping really close to your heart. You're not really letting anybody in. It's like you've created this wall around you, and you pretend that you're happy when you're really not. I mean, so there's it's like, with this card of conditioning, it's like you want to blend in and people just think everything is okay. But the truth is you really, really got this wall put around you, and you've isolated yourself. I see it here, and I see it here with this miser, something that you are holding really close, something that you don't want to let go, and you keep trying to find another solution for you to be able to hang on to this past or this thing that you cannot seem to let go that will ultimately transform you. Because here, I mean, you're hanging on to something so tight, okay? And once you let it go, then all of a sudden you're off of this heavy dark cloud mountain and you start to feel good. I mean, you'll start to really feel good. The possibilities are there. You know, but you're going to have to grow through this one. And it's one of these things. I feel like this is a big growth spurt for you. And you are just more comfortable just staying put. But staying put is not going to keep you happy. You know, you're only pretending. You know, so I feel like you pull out the Magician, okay? And like I say, I see that you see that there are some possibilities. Possibilities maybe turn your situation around, but it's like you cannot wait hoping that things are going to land in your lap. I feel like you need to make some action. You need to take some action. You need to open up. You need to let go of whatever it is that you don't want to let go of, that you're holding so close, that's keeping you so isolated. You know, because you can't pretend you're happy all this time, you know. Because, you know, people are going to read right through it. You know, and then you start, see, it's like one of those things. You're going to pretend that everything is really, really great and nothing, you know, everything is moving right along. But then what ends up happening is, you know, it's like it comes out in other forms. Maybe you pretend really well while you're at home, but at work, you know, you're the boss. I mean, you're taking it out on your employees. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be really careful how you transfer your energies, you know, because pretend only works for so long. You know, little kids pretend, you know, when they're playing in the sandbox, you know, you've got to get out of the sandbox. And that'll ease your stress for sure. I think finances are stressing you out. But it's about working. Something has to change. You have to start working with others. I mean, you have to start getting back in sync. Because I feel like you have this vision, you have this dream, and it's like you don't know how to manifest it. And it's coming. It's coming. But whatever it is that you are hanging on to that's keeping you so isolated, I think you got to break through that so that you can have this dream that you're after. And I think it's going to require you really working with other people. But look, you come out flowering. You come out really ahead. So I feel like you're in a dark place right now. But it's like the darkest before the dawn. Yeah, finances have been really stressed for you. That's okay. You know, I think there's help. I think if you reach out and you open up a little bit, cast your net out a little bit farther, I think you'll start to see that there are some solutions. I think at this point, Virgo, you have spent a lot of time being very internal, and it's now time for you to be more external, meaning it's time for you to open up to other people. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to feel bad. I mean, some of you, I think there's a pride issue going on. I think you need to let go of the pride. Yeah, just let your guard down and start living life moment to moment. I think some of you have been very cautious about your actions and your movements. Maybe there is somebody who, you know, you secretly really want to be with. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini. I think right now it's more about you not pointing fingers, really looking at what's going on around you. You know, whatever this burden is, I think if you start going moment to moment, you will start to see how to relieve yourself of this heaviness that you've been carrying around. I mean, there's something that you don't want people to know about, and it's kept you really trapped. And I feel like your friends are here, like, hello, come on, come out and play. Come out and play, we're going to help you. You know, so I think you have external support, you know, but you're so tired, I think, and you're so tired because you're hanging on to something that you just don't want people to know about. Maybe you don't want people to know how unhappy you are. Yeah, so you got to trust this process. You've got to trust it. Yeah, you're not happy, you know, and you're fighting with somebody. Maybe you're fighting a lot with somebody. Yeah, you're definitely fighting a lot, whether that's with yourself or with someone else. So that's got to come to, you got to look at that, because that's got to come to an end. Yeah. See, you're feeling very vulnerable. And again, there is this need, like in this card, this is such a beautiful card. In this card, this bird is in a cage. But notice that the door is open and there's all these birds up here flying around. You can see that. You know, and this bird, I mean, the wings are flapping. It's like, all right, I'm going to come. I'm going to come. And, you know, you're being really egged on by your community, your family, you know, to come out, you know, to really come clean. Like, you know, if you're really unhappy, let's deal with it. You've got support. Oh gosh, I almost get these tears in my eyes. Virgo. It's like, so take the mask down. Take the mask off, all right, Virgo? Quit playing games. You know, you are allowed to feel upset. You are allowed to have feelings, okay? We all have feelings, Virgo. So you're being really quiet, because you know the minute you open up, everything changes. But that's probably what is necessary. So Virgo, take the mask off. Your community is there to help you. The possibilities are there. You've got to let go of this heaviness that you were walking around with, because you are walking around, I feel like, all alone with this weight on your shoulders. And you just can't carry it anymore. You just can't carry it. I mean, this is past stuff. Maybe it's a financial burden. Maybe you feel really trapped. Maybe you just don't know what to do. Maybe you can't find a job that will pay the bills. Whatever it is, Virgo, I think you are being really encouraged by the universe to reach out, you know, because there's help around you. There really is. So with that, Virgo, I'm going to end this reading. I hope it did help. Until the next reading, blessed be. All right? Take care of yourselves. Bye now.